Hello everyone, in this video we are going to see how to simplify square roots. Here we have a numerical expression. Okay, to simplify this numerical expression, we have to simplify each of these two square roots. Okay, let's simplify the first square root. Consider the number we have inside the square root. Now what we need to do is we have to decompose 40 into its prime factors. Since 40 is an even number, it can be divided by the smallest and also even prime number 2. When I divide 40 by 2, I am getting 20. Again, we have an even number, so it can be divided by 2. We get 10. So 10 is an even number. We can divide it by 2. We get 5. Okay, here I got a prime number. Once I get the prime number, I have to stop the process. Now 40 can be written as 2 times 2 times 2 times 5. Okay, let me write it over here. So here instead of 40, we can write 2, 2, 2 and 5. The same thing we have to do for this square root of 160. That is, we have to decompose this 160 into its prime factors. Okay, here it's an even number. We can divide it by 2. Then we get 80. Again, even number. Divide by 2. 40. Again, even number. Divide by 2. 20. Even number. Divide by 2. 10. Divide by 2. 5. Okay, here I got a prime number. We have to stop the process. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There are 5 2's and 1 5. So now we can write 160 as 2 times 2 times 2 times 2 times 2 times 5. Okay, here for every two same numbers multiplied inside the square root, one number can be taken out. So for these two 2's, 1 2 can be taken out. Still we have this 2 times 5 inside the square root. Let me write them as it is. Positive. For these two 2's, 1 2 can be taken out. For these two 2's, 1 2 can be taken out. Still we have 2 times 5 inside the square root. Okay, here 2 times square root of here 2 times 5 is 10. Positive. 2 times 2 is 4 times square root of 10. Okay, here we are adding two like square roots because we have the same number inside the square roots over here. It is similar to the addition of 2x positive 4x. Let's consider an example over here. When I add 2x and 4x, what is the result? We know that it is equal to 6x. So almost we have the same stuff. Instead of x, we have square root of 10 over here. So for this, we have to write 6 and instead of x, we have to write square root of 10. So 6 times square root of 10 is a simplification of the given numerical expression. Okay, let's look at the next problem. Here, to simplify this expression, as we have done in the previous one, let's decompose this number 425 into its prime factors. Okay, let me write it over here. Since this number ends with the digit 5, it can be divided by 5. Okay, let me do it. And 4 is smaller than 5, so we cannot divide this 4 by 5. Let's consider the number formed by the first two digits, that is 42. When I divide 42 by 5, I am getting 8. That is 8 times 5 is 40. And we have 2 left in 42 that can be taken along with the next digit 5. So when I take the 2 along with the next digit 5, it will become 25. We know that 5 goes into 25 5 times. Okay, again we get a number which ends with the digit 5. So we can divide it by 5. 5 goes into 8 1 times. We have 3 left in 8. If I take the 3 along with the next digit 5, it will become 35. We know that 5 goes into 35 7 times, so we get 7 over here. Here I got a prime number. We have to stop the process. Okay, now 2 times we can write this 425 as 5 times 5 times 17. Okay, then we have 5 times 5 times 17. We have to do the same thing for this one as well. That is, we have to decompose 68 into its prime factors. That is, let me write 68. It's an even number, so we can divide it by 2. When you divide 68 by 2, I'm getting 34. That is, 2 goes into 6 3 times, 2 goes into 8 4 times. Okay, again, we have an even number. We can divide it by 2. Okay, here 2 goes into 3 1 times. We have 1 left in 3. That 1 can be taken along with the next digit 4. Then we get 14. 2 goes into 14 7 times. Let me write over here. Okay, here I got a prime number. We have to stop the process. 68 can be written as 2 times 2 times 17. Okay, let me write over here 2 times 2 times 17. Okay, here 2 times. As I said in the previous one, for every two same numbers multiplied inside the square root, one number can be taken out. Still we have 17 inside the square root. And here the same thing, that is for these two 2's, 1 2 can be taken out. Already we have 3 outside of the square root. Then we get 3 times. For these two 2's, 1 2 can be taken out. Still we have 17 inside the square root. Okay, here 2 times 5 is 10. That is we get 10 times the square root of 17. Negative 3 times 2 is 6. 6 times the square root of 17. Here, these two are like square roots because we have the same number inside the square root. When I subtract 6 square root of 17 from 10 square root of 17, I am getting 4 square root of 17. This is a simplification of the given numerical expression. Okay, let's move to the next question. In this numerical expression, square root of 35 to square root of 15, all of them are multiplied. We can write this 2 in front of everything. Then we get 2 times square root of 35 times square root of 15. Whenever we multiply or divide two square roots, we can take the square root in common and multiply the numbers that we have inside the square root. Then we get 35 times 15. Okay, here 2 times. We can write this 35 as a product of the two prime factors. So that is 5 times 7. The same thing we can do for this 15. That is this 15 can be written as a product of two prime numbers. That is 5 times 3. Okay, here 2 times. As I said earlier, for every two same numbers multiplied inside the square root, one number can be taken out. For these two 5s, one 5 can be taken out. Then we get 2 times 5. Still we have 7 and 3 inside the square root. That is 7 times 3. Okay, here 2 times 5 is 10. 10 times square root of 7 times 3 is 21. So this is a simplification for the given numerical expression. Okay, let's move to the next problem. Here in this expression, we have division sign between the two stuff over here. Since we have division sign over here, we can write this expression as a fraction. Then we have 14 times square root of 117 over 7 times square root of 52. Here 7 goes into 7 one time, 7 goes into 14 two times. Okay, let me write 2 over here. Whenever we divide two square roots, we can take square root in common. Then we have square root of 117 over 52. Now to do further simplification, we have to write this 117 as a product of its prime factors. The same thing we have to do for this 52. Okay, now let me decompose 117 into its prime factors. Okay, when I add the digits of this number, that is 1 positive 7, I am getting 9. Since the sum of the digits of this number is 9, which is a multiple of 3, it can be divided by the prime number 3. Okay, here 3 goes into 11 3 times. That is 3 times 3 is 9. We have 2 left in 11. That 2 should be taken along with the next digit 7. Then it will become 27. Now 3 goes into 27 9 times. Okay, when I add the digits 3 and 9 in this number, I'm getting 12, which is a multiple of 3. So we can divide this one by the prime number 3. 3 goes into 3 one times, 3 goes into 9 3 times. Here I got a prime number. Now I have to stop the process. Okay, now let's decompose 52 into its prime factors. Okay, let me write 52 over here. Since 52 is an even number, it can be divided by the smallest and also an even prime number 2. When I divide 52 by 2, I am getting 26. Again, I got an even number. When I divide this one by 2, I'm getting 13. So 13 is a prime number. I have to stop the process. Okay, 2 times square root of this 117 can be written as 3 times 3 times 13. Let me write it over here. 3 times 3 times 13 divided by this 52 can be written as 2 times 2 times 13. Let me write it over here. 2 times 2 times 13. Here this 13 will cancel out 2 times. As I said earlier, for every two same numbers multiplied inside the square root, one number can be taken out. So in numerator, for these two 3's, 1 3 can be taken out. In denominator, for these two 2's, 1 2 can be taken out of the square root. And this 2 will cancel out. Finally, I'm getting 3. So 3 is the simplification of the given numerical expression. Okay, we can move to the next problem. Here in this expression, 7 and square root of 15 are multiplied. There is a common exponent too. Whenever two values are multiplied and there is a common exponent, the exponent can be taken separately for each value and multiply the results. Then I'm getting 7 square times square root of 5 the whole square. Okay, this 7 square can be written as 7 times 7, and the square root of 5 the whole square can be written as square root of 5 times square root of 5. Okay, 7 times 7 is 49 times, as I said earlier, whenever we multiply two square roots, we can take square root in common and we have to multiply the numbers inside the square root. Then we have 5 times 5. Okay, here 49 times, for every two same numbers multiplied inside the square root, one number can be taken out of the square root. So for these two 5's, one 5 can be taken out. Okay, when I multiply 49 and 5, I am getting 245. So the simplification of the given expression is 245. Okay, let's do one more. In this expression, we have exponent 3 for square root of 3. So we have to multiply square root of 3 by itself for 3 times. Okay, let me do it. That is square root of 3 times square root of 3 times square root of 3. we can write this one as it is, that is square root of 27. Here we multiply 3 square roots. Now what we can do is that we can take square root in common and multiply the numbers inside the square root. Then we get 3 times 3, positive square root of 27. Okay, here square root of, when I multiply 3 and 3, I'm getting 9. 9 times 3 is 27, positive square root of 27. When I add square root of 27 and square root of 27, I am getting 2 times square root of 27. Actually, this is similar to x positive x. When I add x positive x, I am writing 2x. Instead of x, we have square root of 27. Okay, let me erase this stuff. Now we have to simplify this square root of 27. We can write this 27 as a product of its prime factors easily. That is 3 times 3 times 3. Okay, here for these two 3's, 1 3 can be taken out of the square root. Still we have 1 3 inside the square root. Okay, is equal to 2 times 3 is 6. Then we get 6 times square root of 3. So this is a simplification of the given numerical expression.